Hey guys, we're back at it again, and today we're going to be talking about a recent drama that kind of just like sparked up a little bit. Today we're going to be talking about the YouTube group known as Trash Taste. Now, for those of you who don't know who Trash Taste is basically a podcast, and they basically talk about anime, and they basically talk about like their whole like different takes they have about anime, the stuff that they want to basically like talk about when it comes to like different things about anime, their favorite types of waifus, what they don't like about an anime, certain other topics of that variety. It's basically an anime podcast. It's an anime podcast. Trash Taste is an anime podcast. And they're getting some recent flack for their newest guest that they put on the podcast today. And the guest that they had on at the moment is basically seen as a very controversial figure due to a multitude of videos that have been made about him, and some more stuff I'll be putting into this video. That guest that I'm talking about is called Hasan Anabi. Hasan Anabi is basically a YouTuber on the platform with over 1.52 million subscribers, and he basically does political content on his channel. Now, he basically is in some hot water with a lot of figures because of a lot of things that he has said on his channel and a lot of things that he believes in and what he stands for on his channel. And there are a lot of things that people have been critical about him for. Some examples of some things that people have been critical about Hasan for: when his fans was harassing one of his former friends, H3, him basically not moderating his chat or doing anything about it.
By the way, I'm not even defending I'm not even like, I'm just trying to tell you guys how it feels. And I'm fucking shocked that you don't care that people in your chat are saying, "Who the fuck is this child? Cold, arrogant, as fuck."
I love you, but there's only so much I can do.
How can you be surprised when your Discord is literally full of fucking
Ethan, I love you, but there's only so much I can do if you're making that argument. You know that, right? Like, at a certain point, you're an adult, and the words that you're saying are going to be perceived by people in a certain way. I can't constantly tell my community to shut the fuck up, like, right, well, which I have, listen, and I think they should.
There is the time he interviewed a Houthi pirate and compared his actions to that of Luffy from One Piece.
Okay, this is a stupid question. Okay, you can preface it with that. Does he know what One Piece is?
One Piece, like, is that an organization?
No, One Piece is an anime.
Oh, اوكي. اول شيء بقول لك انه ممكن هذا السؤال يكون شوي اهبل، بس بسألك تعرف شو هو ون بيس؟ عمرك سمعت بون بيس؟
اكيد، يعني منذ الطفوله وانا اشاهد ون بيس. لوفي.
Luffy?
Yeah, he said he's been watching it since he was a kid.
No way!
Yeah.
That's sick. Yes, that's fire. That's so fire. Oh my god.
And then there was him saying that America deserved 9/11.
This is so insane. America deserved 9/11, dude. Fuck it. I'm saying it in a video game. Like, we fucking totally brought it on ourselves, dude. Holy shit. We did. We fucking did. In a video game, whatever, hypothetically, politically, we fucking did, man.
So, you said America deserved 9/11. Did you mean that?
Yeah.
But these are just some of the simple things. There are videos that go more into detail about a lot of the reasons why there are so many people who hate Hasan. I'll send links to some of those videos down below so you can look at them for yourself. I'll have links for those. You guys can watch them if you want to know a bit more about Hasan. But now, let's get into what people's reactions were to Hasan being on the show. So the first one we have here is from Auntie. Auntie saying they have been deleting comments on their new episode on YouTube that expressed dislike for inviting Hasan on the podcast. But then I have a comment from Trash Taste themselves who basically say that they never delete comments. But then there's a tweet from Yeet who basically replies by saying, Trash Taste is getting heat for having Hasan Piker on the podcast and deleting critical comments of them, showing some people in the comments section how they've said that they've noticed there are some comments that are being deleted. I will read some of those comments right now. This first comment says, deleting all the comments hating on Hasan is wild though. The next one here says, sad to see that they had to delete so many comments. I like Trash Taste, but this is very disappointing. Insecure much? Funny how the comment section suddenly started glazing Hasan after ripping him apart. Don't you think we didn't notice that the top comment got removed? I'm personally not too sure if they are or aren't deleting comments at the moment until I could, like, if I find out like some more proof about it, then like or maybe like something to show like more show that they are actually actively deleting comments. Maybe I'll make something about it later, but for now that is something else that people have been talking about, and some people getting a little pissed off about as well. Also, this just in, Hasan has actually reacted to some of the comments section, basically railing on him for basically being in this episode. So I'm gonna basically like put like a little clip to that, but then after that we're gonna get back into reading the tweets.
Mr. President, the second Piker has hit the trash taste. Why would you do this, Hasan? Really? The terrorist endorser? Shame. I noticed lately you guys are not up to date with the internet, but this is a whole new level of out of touch. Having an openly racist person on, downvote. Do not have him again, please. Holy fuck. Too bad I get irritated from just seeing his face. The guy has said so many profoundly idiotic things that I honestly cannot listen to a word from him. The brigade is on, folks. Get in and actively counter the brigade. They botted the video immediately. Lol, it's at 2.5k dislikes.
Next one is from Radiance. This is what they said in the comments. I called cap. Next one here says, I really want to like Sea-Dog, but he's pushing it so fucking much. The next one here says, you know, I like Trash Taste, but how can you diss Mr. Beast in multiple videos and associated with a known racist/terrorist supporter? This isn't me even trying to be smug. The last time he was on, he was just unlikable like Pokemon. But what are we doing, guys? The next one here says, imagine collaborating with a terrorist supporter that believes America deserved 9/11. The next one here says, 3 fake anime fans / grifters join forces with a terrorist apologist. I hate Western anime fandom so much. I hate them all. Next Hunter says, can you stop inviting terrorist sympathizers for God's sake? Wolfie says, podcast called Trash Taste. Have terrorist sympathizers as a guest. The jokes write themselves. Homeless says, ah yeah, I love to see some of the biggest people in the anime space interact with a well-known terrorist supporter. Beaver King says, motherfuckers would turn their nose to the most common anime tropes, but would joke around with a terrorist apologist. Make it make sense. Siski says, almost every negative response is coming from people who pay for this app. I find it amusing. Summy Joe says, you know, I genuinely hate Hasan. Not because of his politic BS, but because his behavior online. Scumbag content stealing, armchair reaction, don't take accountability for shit, for being a terrorist, for bring a terrorism, okay nice, to stream, etc. Fuck him and fuck anyone who associates with him. Dude was a fucking hack. Now says, I didn't expect Hasan and Navi to have the Fushi take, but it's probably the least objectable thing I've ever heard him say. Did you guys talk about Luffy the Houthi? They are all retarded, Oni-chan, says the image. Aesthetically Brewed Tea says, Rotors are attracted to trash, so no surprise. Not to mention having a guest who's both a terrorist sympathizer and someone who got an idol group disbanded is just stupid in so many ways. Dead Josie says, I feel like men who openly talk to Hasan have demons in their closet, and women that are into him are mentally unwell. Aigo says, I'm sorry, but grown adults fuming and sobbing at Hasan Nabi's appearance on the podcast has no overt political inclinations. It's just hilarious to me. Calling them trash is an insult to trash at this point. I can't believe these retards still think that they're relevant enough in the anime community when most of the thing they watch are overrated piece of shit. The next one says, only Coomers contextualize the bond of sports players into erotic love. Also, Hasan is a retarded sex pest. Bleep says, this is the most retarded podcast in the universe. Rook says, fan service in anime is bad, but apparently allowing a terrorist sympathizer on your show is okay. Next one here says, having a terrorist sympathizer must be a terrible idea. Mika Misume says, guy who shames people for liking lolly is on a podcast funded by the corporation that publishes Dragon Maid. You love to see new reactions to pirate anime. Century Zeta Z says, as expected of the libtard San Ape Hasan, seeing homosexuality where there isn't any. I doubt this terrorist supporter with an upspoken hatred for whites has actually watched the anime. Trash Taste is just another conduit bringing the worst retarded normies into anime. And then this has an image here that says, it makes me want to puke. Gil says, but Leo, why do you hate Trash Taste? Because of shit like this, and it's because they've invited us on. Blue Jap says, so we're okay with platforming a known terrorist shill so as long as he likes anime. The next one here says, love me some terrorist supporter on my anime podcast. But tell me guys, what do you all think about Hasan being on the podcast? Do you guys think that he shouldn't have been there? Do you guys think that he should be there? Tell me in the comments below. Tell me what you think about it. But yeah, that's it for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you for whatever I decide to make next.